All right, welcome back to the channel. This is something that you all told me not to buy. That is garbage, junk, and it's not going to work well. Well, I bought it anyway, so let's dig into it. I'm running out of room on this table. All right, let's get it out of the box. I know you guys think I'm crazy, but whatever. It is what it is. Let's see what kind of crap we got for $200 and something. Not too bad. I don't know. This is the XTD Performance Clutch from good old eBay. They get 100% or close to 100% satisfaction. Take that with a grain of salt. But I don't see any reviews online about this clutch. I see people talking about it on the import side, but not on the LT1 side. So what do we have? We have most likely a Chinesium throwout bearing. Not too shabby. We got a weight. We got clutch tool, which I already have, and a rollerized bearing. Look at that. Huh. Okay. We got some bolts for the weight, and I'll get into all of that while I'm doing this. We got some, I would assume these are flywheel bolts. Camaro flywheel bolts, 6 bolts. There you go. I was right. We got their stage. I don't know. I'll post what this is when what this is, but we're going to be using a different discs. And we got their supposedly this is a regular flywheel, but the reason why it says lightweight, but I don't feel like this is lightweight. We'll figure it out afterwards. But the reason why I'm going with this, or I'm going to attempt to go with this, because we're going to go to the machine shop and see if this is actually any good, is that if you see this little weight here, this is for a stock LT1 that is balanced on the flywheel. So it's outer balance instead of inner balance like the 385 is that I'm putting together right now. So I need a neutral balance flywheel to make everything work. And this is why I'm going through all this trouble, because I guess the machine shops around here, I don't know what, it is what it is, but we're going to compare this to the stock stuff, and you can see where the weight goes in here over here. I don't know if I would trust that. I mean, it has bolts, you can Loctite it. Yeah, but without this weight, this is technically a non-balanced, or like a what would you call it, a neutral balanced flywheel. Okay, so then we have a Valio pressure plate. This looks really similar to all the AutoZone stuff, and we're going to compare this with the old one that I got from AutoZone. So let's get into it. Now, we're not going to be using this clutch, but we're going to be using this clutch disc. But it has the organic stuff in there. It looks pretty decent, actually. Let's compare it to a stock disc. Interesting. This has smaller springs than a stock disc. This is the performance, I guess. It has the multiple rivets, obviously. It has got these other rivets here where this is a one piece and that the material is faced onto the metal. This one looks like it's individually. Yeah, it's like 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if that's worse, better, worse, whatever this, but this, a stock disc is one whole metal piece that the clutch material is riveted to. Well, this one's made in Korea, and I think this is like an AutoZone. Who knows what this was when we did this car? Because yeah, I think this is AutoZone stock stuff, basically. So yeah, I mean, you can see like the springs, different style of springs. So I would assume that this would give a more firm feel. This is more of a softer engagement. I don't know. I'll post all, like, the whole thing on here as far as what I bought from and what this particular clutch setup is. Now, the one thing that I did do is that they had 2 different pressure plates. The one that's like colored red, and I'll post a picture somewhere. And this is a stock spring pressure plate. I wanted a stock spring pressure plate with this particular disc. Don't ask me, it just works better. I've done both. So you don't really need more clamping for it. You just need a better disc in between the flywheel and the pressure plate. So let's pull up a stock style Valio setup. Let's put this to the side. And I guarantee you all this stuff is made in the same place, man, because I doubt that the AutoZone stuff is USA made or anything. This is all the same Chinesium stuff. It feels the same. It looks the same. I mean, seriously. It's the same setup here, literally. If you guys are eagle-eyed, you could catch it if you want. But it looks like the same junk to me. And I believe, if you look at the rivets on this one looks like it has a better riveting system than the one from AutoZone. And I was wrong. These are, the facing plate is the same thickness. Just looks, I don't know. Yeah, it's about the same. Yeah. All right, let's look at the flywheel now. Get my grimy hands off of this shit. Now, this is initial review. We're going to look over everything. We're going to check everything out. Make sure it's copacetic. All right, let's take this off. Yeah, this is not a lightweight flywheel, so I think I got the non-lightweight flywheel. I think this is a factory one. Whoop. Yeah, this is not a lightweight flywheel, so. I mean, it looks pretty good. Yeah. So, first thought. Let's see if that fits. Yep. Right thread. No problems with it. All right, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So this, okay, so the other difference too, as I noticed here. Oh no, it is, okay. I thought this was pressed on, it's not, obviously, duh. I don't know, man, but to be honest with you, this looks like it's machined better than this, just by the little over here, and it just seems to be nicely done. I mean, so, okay, so this is the initial review. We're going to get this checked out and make sure it is a neutral balance flywheel, because if you noticed, these LT1s have a counterweight right in here. So, yeah. You guys make fun of me, but yeah, for $200 and some odd with all the stuff you need, but I already have a bearing, so I'll need that. I mean, this seems pretty. Any label markings on this? There's no griminess, no nothing. The machine work looks really good. I mean, it looks pretty freaking damn good. I mean, you got to hand it to them. They sell a lot of these clutches. So if they were that bad, I think you would have a lot more reviews of these things, because I don't see any reviews. I really honestly don't see a lot of reviews on this stuff. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. And let's start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. I don't know, man. It looks pretty damn close. It looks so close that, I mean, and this junk, you know, AutoZone clutch took a beating. You can see all the hot marks and everything, and it didn't explode. It didn't, you know, I mean, I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. Not bad for initial review. So, all right, let me end it here. Quick video, and yeah, more to this.